so good last week. Solo here out towards A.
Yeah, tough spot to be alone, and Zekin immediately eviscerates him. It was the drone on in. A tag keeps that Sova contained, and notice Cryo. He's lurked his way up halls and has this angle to cut off rotations. It has to fall to this retake for 100 Thieves.
Just tough timing, jcstani trying to get out of dodge. Again, all by his lonesome. I don't know if he was in range of the rendezvous. Either way, he's been taken down. Spike is planted in Cryo's position, may be noted. Shock dart lands perfectly onto basically everybody trying to flank. And well, Aaron is here to answer for as the pistol round goes swimmingly here for XSET. They've only got one more to worry about. It's Hiko. And, okay, well, birthday wishes. It's not a flawless round, so he blows out one candle. Can't find the next. It's XSET for the pistol. Is that much more potent as the stars go down? The site gets hit. It's Cryo to dash on in. Nothing really to slow him down there, but jcstani, he goes unchecked, and Ethan picks one up from across the map as well. So able to help his chamber out momentarily as Cryo creeps forward with a 6 HP. The 2v3. The awkward spot to be, but it's a direct 1v1 right here as Ethan will sit down the Jet now def. Has to try and find the Sova. The 0 point, gonna let him know that nobody's pushing forward, and fortunately Bang is there to close out the round. So 100 Thieves, they manage here in their buy round, and they pick up
For where in this one?
It's not the best, but they still have something. That something won't be the abilities, but Hiko gonna sit Zekin down. The no command still gonna pulse. That means we're still cutting things off in way of suppression as jcstani just out of reach will still have the tour de force, and 100 Thieves, they had enough. Asuna scoops up 4 and 100 Thieves grab 2.
He has util to play off of in close and a rendezvous to get towards that back site, but drone will clear him from this off angle, so he'll likely be forced to concede early, in that he will. Wall down, Stani's isolated.
And this time, Ethan or nobody can help from the arches. Oh, the chamber looking to swing after being tagged up, and he's eventually taken down. A kill out towards mid. Finds Ethan in an early grave here in round 8 as well. Once more spike planted, and I feel like this is... Yeah, this is it. Again, another beautiful take for XSET. They play it out perfectly. They use the util that's available to them. They don't overcommit too much of the util, right? They do it, again, just as they stay within it for business. You let them rotate towards B and get that pit down. This becomes a difficult round for 100 Thieves, but that's not the call. It's back towards the A site where just about everybody here for the defense is.
Viper's pit available. That can get potent in towards this late round. And utility's still up for Zach, and his job is to buy space, keep Aaron safe in this pit to allow the plant to come on down. And he's done that. Fine time. Spike will be committed. It's a post plant now, a retake for 100 Thieves.
Spike planted.
And the fragment seemingly just going a bit wide. Now they have to fight through the pit. And hopefully find the Viper on the inside to take that one down. It's BCJ playing on the outside, though. I don't know if anybody's expecting this. Hiko definitely isn't, as BCJ going to even the odds. Bang will also fall, but the no command still pulses, and Ethan spotted out on the inside of the pit. XSET, they teeter-totter. They go a deceiving dart, right? It landed just in front of that stone, for lack of a better term, and didn't reveal Jet there, but no harm, no foul. jcstani gonna go back to the same angle, rendezvous back towards the B site, and continue to be able to help his team. This is where we saw them flourish. It was Asuna out towards the B side. It was jcstani to open things up. The tour de force, and now jcstani just plants his feet, and this is how the anchor needs to play. It's 3 kills on the round, and only 1 remaining here for XSET, with 3 defenders on the opposite side. Cryo tagged up and surely taken down, now has no util for the next few seconds, and Bang ultimately silent. No command gonna go out and over the top of the defense. They're playing back and through the smoke. Cryo goes down, the reload comes out, and Bang will eventually fall. So it's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. The no command continues to silence the defenders as they rotate over towards the A side. A 4v4 with the spike planted. A nice shock dart lands right on the head of Ethan. He's gonna have to back away, and BCJ happy about that one. But now we get the post plant. XSET wary of a flank. They put 3 back in the halls. BCJ, he's pushing forward. He wants more. He wants to try and find something on the other side of the wall, and well, maybe he'll get more than he bargained for as he plays on the inside of the nebula smoke. The angle has to be perfect as he spots the barrel, takes down the chamber. Only a few more to go. It's a player advantage. BCJ will eventually fall. Hiko's gonna grab the next, and the flank is here from Def. Mr. Multi-kill, he's usually good for 2. Instead, it's Aaron to ping out the spike, to hop on it. It's halfway as Asuna tries to clutch the round, and he's unable to do so. It's 7-5 in favor of XSET. We swap sides after this.
He could go down, but timing miss. 1 player spotted. Cryo will retreat. He realizes that but something is up towards B, and that's bought enough time for Def to find himself in position. Dart out for Ethan. He'll fall. The trade is swift, but damage done, and now this play loaded. 30 seconds left. The hand being forced for 100 Thieves. They practically have to go B, and Def is here.
Yep, all up to the timing, and Def had already made the rotation over. Hiko able to fight for one, but the spike will fall, and jcstani managed to get that one up and down with 15 seconds to play with and 3 players in front of him. Spike retrieved, but really nowhere to go. No headhunter available. The suppression is there. A couple of right clicks. They'll go wide, and XSET will set. Jet will open up the B side. A 4v4 is where we find ourselves. That spike should be planted. Ethan, he turns his back. Oh, he's narrowly able to sneak away, but not safe on the other side of the wall. Fortunately, no harm, no foul. No damage taken. The spike is planted, and it's XSET now to hold it down. Or, excuse me, 100 Thieves to hold it down. And like you said, Asuna getting flanked. Zekins here. The numbers are starting to dwindle as the Nebula goes up. Grabwell tries to find something, and the shots don't land. Hiko just goes wide on all of them as Ethan, the only one to fight. It was a 4v4 and a flawless retake for XSET to find their 10.
Yeah, Hiko is low. Needed to find something from that position. Nothing comes up.
In favor as the op will be forced away. Flash drive over the top will make sure that that doesn't land. And jcstani this time play on the outside of the orb and punishing the player pushing through. It's Aaron to fall. It's 100 Thieves. A couple of players ahead as Cryo and Def to work hand in hand. Usually the mid bros this time. The retake bros out towards the A site. And the op still in the hands of Cryo. It's still a scary weapon to have, but Hiko this time will silence. He sits down the Jet. Now Def with 30 HP surely should not be able to do it, and Hiko says no way. Jose, 100 Thieves. They take a timeout, and in Cryo and Def, I mean, they've just been holding hands here on Breeze. Anywhere Cryo is, you can assume Def to be there as well, and it's a great start for XSET to get a good read. They take down jcstani, and 100 Thieves, they say, okay, we still want to hit this B site. The Viper wall goes out. They're going to give it a second. They're going to let it marinate and see what else they can find. But look at XSET's hold. It's so far back. They're playing so safe. The rounds that they started losing were the rounds that they started getting a little too aggressive. And the only person who's allowed to get aggressive is Cryo. Because, again, this guy doesn't miss. 4 kills on the round. The Cloudburst is down, and Ethan will deny the ace. But at the end of the day, it's going to take a 1v3. Already finding 2 would mean the ace for the Sova. The spike is down. There's 30 seconds on the clock, and it's watched perfectly. Triangulation. The spike's been triangulated, but Ethan will find 3 sides of his own. As he's knife out, he walks right into Zekin, and XSET will. They droned this way. They want to hit this site, but that's not the case. 100 Thieves are able to just stroll onto the A site. They've got the ocean breeze in their hair, and I mean, just no care in the world. They're lounging back. They get the spike planted, and jcstani will find himself in a snake bite for just a moment. It's a 5v5 retake, and Ethan could be the linchpin. The player out towards mid, 2 just in front of him. He's got the crunch here for the attack.
Yeah, this position could be massive because not only does he have a flank, but he also has the ultimate to work with, utility to support. Retake is coming in, but no one from 100 Thieves playing on the site. Instead, their emphasis is elsewhere. And Cryo will hold. He should have a free kill onto Stani as Aaron's just sticking this shot mid. Still, Diffuse is coming through. No way. No one is getting him off the shot. It's late. It's just a Diffuse. No kills coming through for XSET, but regardless.
Than in previous maps. So this is, I think, full strength 100 Thieves, and okay, there it is. Nice setup there. Grabwell to lock Cryo in place, and Zekin, Asuna's counterpart, right, are kind of our head-to-head, and raise to raise. He's taken down as well. This pistol going swimmingly for 100 Thieves.
Ooh, but Def does fight back in, so a possibility in this retake. There's still plentiful utility up for BCJ, only his stun on the recharge. And space already garnered here. They're going to try and flank this one out through main and the door. It's bound to be Bang to deny.
Ooh, and the frenzy's good for 2. Bang just mows him down. Asuna follows in 100 Thieves. Welcome.
That's now this given away. XSET will come fast with the rotations, but Cryo is isolated. BCJ, though, buys time only for a moment.
Asuna stunned up, and he finds another. Asuna righting all of 100 Thieves' wrongs from map 1 here in map 2. Big kills from the Rays. He was stunned by the fault line, and he 2-taps BCJ. Maybe 1-taps because of the close angle, but BCJ falls to 1 bullet, and the paint shells are going to be enough to sit down the stars. jcstani's also fallen. It's Hiko to try and clutch things out. Clutches like this have gone amiss. Maybe this time Viper can do something different. Takes down the first, needs to find the next, but it's Zekin to win it out. It's the buy round going the way of XSET.
Nothing doing for Hiko in this one. Still, the damage was significant, and getting the spike plant down there is honestly excellent for a bonus round out of 100. A split on towards the A site. Pressure applied here for Aaron and Def. Spots ahead.
Just narrowly missed him, but he goes back to it. He's 50% on the shots. Fortunately, that's enough to bag the kill. Snakebite gonna try and keep Aaron safe for now. Aftershock doesn't quite land, and if it doesn't grab well, and Asuna's on top of the site. He's got the spike. Now with that defeat of Aaron, but the kills are starting to swing their way through. The tour de force and the Sheriff gonna pick up a couple as Bang finds 2 with the Sheriff. 800 credit weapon. 2 huge kills, a Viper's Pit, and 3 players in front of him as Cryo, tour de force in hand, needs to try and somehow, some way, clutch this round. And that's one of the worst weapons to have, pushing on into the pit. Now he's got a Vandal. Couple of members chipped away for 100 Thieves. Bang, gonna spot him first, will take him down.
Notice where Zekin is. He has blast packs. He can claim space immediately off of that, and even a nade to follow up. It attempted, but Aaron falls, so Zekin immediately the one to come back with the trades, and a low HP player is easy to grab for Zekin. BCJ adds on in, so now Ethan alone. He was far back. He was holding the flank, not worried about the spike proper, and Cryo will just hold on to the defuse as Def denies the final player, and XSET take a clean round. BCJ's rolling thunder, and Zekin's just fragile.
Ryan Nebula, and Zekin's playing on the inside. He's playing with fire here, but the reloads Bang, fortunately, with the Bayless teammate out as they push on up to the side. Def and BCJ go huge. It's Def for 3. Now Hiko needs to match. There's 2 more just on the other side. Gonna be a tight angle. Def will fall. Hiko, I don't want to say he's healthy because he's armorless, but he's got 100 HP. He's got a Phantom, and the spike in hand is a wall. Will delay for just a second. Cryo looks to creep on over, and it's still that operator in the hands of Cryo, in the hands of the chamber, and we've seen how that duel goes or went before. Now Hiko has 35 seconds to make a play.
He clears lots of space out towards arcade, so feels safe. Working his way towards the site, but Cryo has inched up. Smoke will allow the spike at least to come down, but Cryo an opportunity to close the gap. Tap on the spike. Does the spade the peak? It absolutely does! But the whiff! No! Hiko's flubbed it! The opportunity laying in his hands, and it just...
To stop him, slow him down, or answer for it. So the spike should be planted, but still a player advantage here in the retake. The fault line stuns things up. Asuna really has nowhere to go. 3 players on the tower side of the map. Slowly but surely, Ethan gonna be making his way here. Stani will find the first. The op shots, well, they land again. This time, Cryo refuses to miss, and Asuna will fall, and the player advantage still in hand of the defense. Just on the other side of the smoke, though, and on the inside goes Zekin. Hiko gonna take him down, looking to right his wrongs, but it's a 1-for-1. It's still players for XSET as they look to hop onto the spike. The op shot goes wide. The headhunter is there, and around the corner is Ethan. He was the last one standing, and he wasn't enough. It's XSET to 5.
Dude, Cryo just keeps whiffing the op shot, somehow pulling out the headhunter, and still...
Alt for alt. It's chaos here out towards the A side as Asuna continues to push forward. Cosmic Divide to stop the defenders from just spraying through this site. 9 rounds left in the magazine. He's gonna force the reload here. Now looking to play aggressive up towards drop. It's Asuna to find the next. He's so shaky, but he's still fragging. Aaron will finally battle back for 2, and at the end of the day, things are even. But the spike is planted, and 100 Thieves need to hold on. We go Rolling Thunder for Rolling Thunder. Pit for pit. Player for player. Now, do we go round for round? It is XSET. Find a third. Or a second in a row here, I should say. Shots going on through. Aftershock won't quite land either. 1 flash to play with, but who's getting flashed? The whole site is covered by pits. On the outside goes Bang, and down goes Bang. Ethan gonna get one with the headhunter, and that's the defending pit to fall. Bulldog in hand. Hiko will fall. Now it's all up to Ethan. He's got to do it perfectly, and he just might. He just will. It's the Red Bull clutch for Ethan. It's the 5th for 100. Out towards tower. Ethan not going to get tagged by that one coming up the ropes, and it's the shorty up close and personal to teleport to safety, so Ethan will sneak away. He had a classic at his feet, so now can look to battle back in and fight with his team. But the B site, it's been taken, and Cryo makes sure that the defense is a bit weak, and there's no time, though. 12 seconds on the clock. They have to get that spike planted, and Aaron finally will. Now the cross is being held. Is jcstani going to find the first? The planter can't get out of dodge as Asuna goes back to work with the trusty frenzy, and he wants some more. The shots through the box, eventually they'll land to the body of BCJ, and Def has to clutch things up. A 1v4 A spike planted for him, but a couple members just in front, and it's too many as the pistol round will go the way of 100 Thieves once more.
Nicely done there, out of 100 Thieves on the retake. I really like...
Here in the hands of jcstani. Gonna be holding this tower position, and Ethan up atop the box. Now this box can be crucial. Nice flick there from jcstani, but killed. Traded right back. It's another alt door picked up, and okay, here we go. You blinked, and now the aftershock, excuse me, the Rolling Thunder is online as the Ghost goes good for one. The long-range battle goes the way of Bang, and he's only got a Spectre, but he's making it work. The proficiency doesn't stop at the Sheriff here for the breach of 100 Thieves. And although an alt online here for BCJ, XSET don't have a whole lot to work with. Going to assume position up in tower. The B site, it's opened up, but the crosses are being held. Ethan with the headhunter. Rendezvous down just in case things get dangerous. Hiko also here. Next set, they got to make a move with 30 seconds.
Timing on that one. BCJ is forward but spotted. Headhunter takes it down. Spike falls, and so too.
One in the angle. It's going to be cleared. Rolling Thunder, but Ethan. Rendezvous away. Now it's to fight through the wall and find the kill onto Cryo. What more can he find as that toxic screen should be subsiding here momentarily? And look at the backstab. jcstani still inside tower, and all of the attention is bought out towards this generator side. So once that spike gets planted, Stani can look to make a play. The pit is down, so it's a bit harder to push on through. The wall bang almost closed out the kill onto BCJ, and there it is. Tower unchecked, unsuspected was jcstani. Now 2 remain here with the pit down. They have to go huge in the 2v3. Inside the pit, the Viper will thrive. And Aaron to get it done. A tap onto the spike. The body starts to drop. Oh no, not like this. Now Bang has to get it done. The Rolling Thunder queued up here in the 1v1, but instead, he looks to fight forward. Snakebite as he pushes up onto it. The decay is still coming through, and he's halfway here on the spike. Now running out of time and running out of HP. His counterpart, though, the 1v1 right in front of him, is so healthy and so aware. Quick kills, or Aaron's able to find something. I think we hang on to that round, or that ult into the next. With 30 seconds on the clock, XSET, they've got all they could. Around the world, give us the orbs. Now it's all about execution.
That it is. Raising queued up here. He goes down below and should get pressured by that, but it's good utility to delay. Rotation's underway in just under 10 seconds on this clock. 1 for 1 initially. Finally, that Proto Force finding its mark, but still Hiko, he needs to be dislodged in the time. It's just too far gone. Spike is on the floor. Hiko has done enough. Rights his wrongs. Finds a 3K and his squad 100 Thieves.
So they look to start to fight for it. And while they win the early fight, Zekin falls. The 4 remaining. Get up here inside A main. BCJ, Rolling Thunder online. Gonna send that one through sands, through ropes, but a Viper's pick. Gonna make sure that nobody gets onto the site for free without taking some type of damage. And jcstani doing the same in way of kills, but they're traded back. At the end of the day, 3v2 is where we find ourselves. Now cut down to the last one, and BCJ gets a little silly on the ropes. He heads up top to his doom. Gravwell gonna pull him back in, though, and make him... Oh, no, okay. I thought they were making the decision for him. Hey, play safe on the other side of the wall. Instead, he's vulnerable. He pushes forward. It's not a timely push. Hiko falls, and XSET still in this one. Looking to find their 9th. Aftershock queued up once that door opens. The flank is answered by Bang as Aaron was looking to try and make sure that nobody could come this way. So full crunch here for 100 Thieves. BCJ Aftershock goes from door now back into the spawn. Just trying to buy time, and they're doing so perfectly. Only 2 remain. It's the 2 on the flank, and so much has been thrown this way. So many bodies, so much utility, and I don't know what Bang and jcstani have for it. They're out of time. You hear the spike ticking. They still have 4 players to worry about. Containment now the name of the game. 1 body drops. XSET looking to close out the round, and that they do. They find their 9th, and they do it near flawless. Seemingly leaning on this ace side. You got 4 players out towards dish. You got 1 player inside main, and Cryo just caught out by the flash. 3-player swing. Asuna takes him down, nets the kill, and well, the 4 are on the opposite side. They're gonna come out from drop. Ooh, okay. Zekin can go forward, able to find the kill. Nice showstopper there, but 1 right in response as Asuna goes sky high, and BCJ will fall as well. The spike is down. Somebody's got to jump on to retrieve, and they're forced to use the Viper's Pit in order to do so. Def, you talked about him. He's good on just about every map when he plays the Viper, but can he be good in a 1v3 with 36 HP or 100 Thieves? Have they done enough to get us to map 3? And yes, they have, as Asuna will close us out.
And I'd imagine they're waiting on the recharge for his stun, then they go.
No contention here, though. There's the stun. Gravwell trying to keep Aaron at bay, and does a good job of doing so, as once more the trusty frenzy is just enough for Asuna to find the first on the site. jcstani Trades one back onto Cryo, and now the players that were out towards A need to rotate. Make a pretty heroic play here in the 2v2. 100 Thieves have been clean here on the pistols. Coming into this, we'll see if they can be clean on the way out as well. Boombot into B main. Does spot out one, but you still have so many more to worry about as the Nebula smoke goes down. Depth playing just on the outside. jcstani going to push on through, and there it is. The close for 100 Thieves as they find the pistol.
Yeah, good shutdown.
Again to the Viper util here in round 3. They don't get too much on the back end of it, and they only leave Ethan to try and fight for that mid control once more. Here comes the showstopper over the top, and BCJ maybe hangs around for a bit too long. No, he's able to sneak away.
Oh my
and
God.
Zekin goes huge. 100 Thieves, they try to take the A site. Unfortunately, Zekin, the bouncer at the door, stalwart in his defense. And, well, a Prime Gaming flawless win. 100 Thieves back to the drawing board, this time with only 4 as they try to make that same exact play. It's BCJ from heaven. The spray down, bang the paint shells, looking to deter, and now they just walk right into the welcome arms of Aaron just on the other side of this box. He sprays them down, not for 2, but for 1, and Zekin was there to back him up, and jcstani, I mean, he's been hanging out mid. He's been having a grand old time. Unfortunately, his team can't say the still potent for any player pushing inside A heaven.
Krause reposted on this angle, ready with the shot and the showstopper. Just on the other side, it's a fantastic pinch, leaving Bang isolated. And the spike's on his back. He's in a very tough position as the Seekers hound him down, but this could be a bit of false information because the brunt of the Seekers have rotated their way over towards this B site. And if spotted out, both jcstani and Ethan will try and get aggressive on this site and somehow succeed in it. 2 for 1 are the trades, but Aaron's still here. He has this isolated. Do a 1 versus 1 duel, and Bang's still far away, but the rotation, the time is there. Drop down! Spotted by the utility. Aaron turns, and
will take its place. It's Hiko's to do so. The health bars are low. The player advantage in way of 100 Thieves here in the 3v2 as Def has the high ground. He's going to take down Ethan. It was a 10 HP chamber. That was 0 HP chamber. Def will go toe-to-toe with jcstani, who plays just on the outside of the pit. Oh, no, on the inside still. This is a scary place to walk on in, and jcstani privy to it, ready for somebody to be on the outside. Now Cryo has to show us what he's got in the arsenal, what he's got in the toolkit. A 1v2, a spike to defuse, a pit to push through. He finds the first. Hiko now the last one standing.
1 versus 1 here, but he's playing so far back. He has practically a safe corner isolated, and that spike timer works in his favor.
Pit goes down. Hiko in the corner, and Cryo ready for it. And there's plenty of time for the defuse, as Cryo will dig XSET out of the hole to find their 6th. And, well, the red leather needle into the voodoo doll. That is 100 Thieves. Asuna falls for the next. Aaron gonna get traded out eventually, and Bang. Very scary with the Sheriff, but not so much when he's got no HP. Beautiful flash from BCJ, and he's trying to find another triple kill here on Split, and that he does. He secures the 8th for X really in any situation, and neither does an operator or a Sword of Force or any scoped weapon in the hands of Cryo in any capacity. He finds the first, and with that kill, the slow field, so nobody else can look to push through just yet as Bang goes maybe just a bit too much as Cryo goes back to the angle. Viper v Viper, and Hiko finds the kill. Cosmic Divide gonna try and slow this push down, but they're already past the site. The spike has fallen, and 100 Thieves only have 2 players still standing here. It's Ethan on the wrong side of the wall. It's Hiko on the right side. He's not here to help him out. Ethan will fall now. Hiko needs to go clutch, and he's unable to do so. It's 10-2, a dominant half for XSET as they
Already wounded.
and Ethan, well, there's the wounded. Cryo smells blood in the water, able to take him down as BCJ will find the kill on jcstani, the only other member here on the site, but Bang doing his darndest to battle back in an important frag. It was the spike holder, so they see that one. Yep, that there is. Def playing the long con, and a couple of jump peeks is enough for Asuna to say, I don't think anybody's coming this way. He's still going to try at it. Expecting one more player. The Astra never noted in the push onto the site here for XSET. The spike is planted. They have to look to fight forward, and it's the perfect timing here for Def as they line up for him. Bang's the first to fall. Hiko and Asuna now going to drop onto the side. Zekin is 1 HP. Make it 2 HP. If you could find this kill here, you could even the odds, but he's flanked all the way around. It's a mini flank. It's flank for flank. It might be kill for kill. No, Asuna. Trusty Frenzy always comes through. Now has the paint shells to play with. Hiko just on the other side as Def looks to clutch things out. The spike is halfway. Asuna with the paint shells. Going to hop back onto it. Def going to be on the swing.
Waiting on the drop of this utility still. Flash is available for BCJ. That'll be the first sign. Zekin on in. He's up on this off angle, but Asuna, he takes down 3. It's a combination with Hiko's utility. And now it's just Aaron. Already damaged in this one. The spike far out of his hands. 100 Thieves. They might have just done enough.
Wow. Beautiful util dump. Zekin just getting caught a little bit on that new box. Eventually, Asuna will close out the kill on it. Now has the showstopper online left.
XSET is just playing with the heads of 100 Thieves, and now the final hit, it will come through up towards heaven. They run, but in main, the split's there. Hiko, he has a lot to do in this round, and he's damaged, has the vulnerability, and falls. So 4v2 is where we find ourselves. This retake proving ever difficult. This death is in this close corner. He'll spot out too, but does fall on down. So a gun gifted over to Ethan, and still a chance for 100 Thieves.
Still a chance. Rifles in hand. Armor available. The site to be taken. The spike to be defused. Cryo has the high ground. He's able to find the first onto Ethan. jcstani there to trade it back. God. 1v3. It's just too much for the Astra. It's 12 for now. Just looking to go aggressive. They spot each other. Zekin is actually the one to fall as Bang looks to rotate over and try and help this A-take. He's fallen as well. Cryo going huge. Again, tour de force, operator, Marshall. You put it in his hands. He's going to hit the shots. And with that, the rotation was called over from 100 Thieves and 1 to match from XSET. Meanwhile, Def a little far ahead of his team and a little too far. Hiko going to take him down, going to even the odds as all 3 look to play through B main this time around.
3v3, 100 Thieves is aware. They're fast on this rotation on over, but XSET should beat them here. Good flash out of BCJ. 14 seconds, though. Asuna could save this round, but he goes down early. Cryo with the tour de force, so spike to be planted with very little time left remaining and a 2v2 to be played.
And this is it. It's tournament life here for 100 Thieves. They have to win this round and continue to push on forward. A beautiful flash from BCJ as Hiko drops down. Cryo will close it out, and XSET have done it. They've punched their ticket. They've clawed their way in, and we'll see.